I want you, I need you, I love you, I won't let you go. I want you, I need you, I love you, I won't let you go. Your place will sin, with yourself as you spin, upside down all around, and we'll do it again. Sell it off for just the 10. Will you still love me then? Everything about us will come to a fortune. I want you, I need you, I love you, I can't let you go. I want you, I need you, I love you, I won't let you go. I want you, I need you, I love you, I won't let you go.
Wow, I'm really blurry on this CaptNs. They gotta fix that. Either that or it's a stream. Don't know.
I need you, I love you. I want you, I need you, I want you, I need you, I want you, I need you, I love you, I hate you.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of weird. Good morning, Rabbit.
I want you, I need you, I love you, I won't let you go. I love you, I won't let you go.
How's the other graphic looking? Is that looking as clear as I'm seeing it? All right, everybody, how you doing? Good morning, good morning. Yeah, so how's it going? Everybody in over at Global Enlightenment Radio Network and C4OC Radio, as well as Rev Radio Vegas. Good morning, everybody. Appreciate you guys. Tell you what, check this out real quick. It's real quick.
Coming at you live, Captain Steve-O, Rev Radio Vegas. Take it away, Captain.
Yeah, I forgot to play that. My buddy Gary set that up for me, and really appreciate that. I don't know why the video is coming out as weird as it is, going out on everywhere. Looks like I'm underwater. Yeah, kind of weird. We're working on that, so I don't know how the trying to work on the settings and everything on the broadcast. Might be the it might be the upload speed is kind of weird on my end. So because I know it'll kind of clear up. I know it's pixelated. I try to stay as still as I can, but so we're working on that. We'll be working on that today too. I think I'm going to do tonight is just going to be new music night. So I'm just going to do that for the local uprising show. I'm not going to have a special guest come in or anything. So next week we're going to have Dirt Halo come in, and they're going to be talking about their up and coming show and CD release. Oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups this morning. Whew. Oh, it was a late night last night. Just it's kind of hard to sleep when you have a dog that's really nervous around Puppy, around everybody, around other people. And dogs have a tendency to take on their owner's personality. They take on their feelings and everything else like that. So if you're really, for lack of a better word, if you're really fucked up around other people, they're going to pick up on that, and they're going to be that way with everybody else. And even though they're not they're not like that with other people, normally it's they get like that. They want to be left alone. They want to be just secluded to one person only. And when there's a bunch of people around, it's strange. I really do think it's the upload speed, which is why why it's well pixelated, which is kind of weird. Nobody's on the internet right now, so everybody's sleeping. It's 6:17 in the morning. Good morning for those of you that are joining in. I got 2 people over here in HapSap, and I'm not sure exactly where you guys are at. One's on YouTube, and probably the other one's on Facebook or something, or whatever, or whatnot. Anyway, this weekend was actually pretty cool. I got to go see Sweet Home Alabama. They're a really good, really great tribute band to Leonard Skinner. Sin City Sammy is their frontman now, and JP is their bass player. Of course, Jeff Outlaw, and then on guitar, and Steve on bass, and Danny Roberts on drums. Really, really good guys. Miss seeing those guys. I mean, they're gonna miss seeing them live and stuff, and it's actually a lot of fun to go out and just relax and have a good time. Of course, it was over in Hendertucky, so if you guys go back and watch my previous video, that video actually came out pretty good because I recorded it on my phone. And I don't know, maybe what I might do is just go on my phone and do that, and because this pixelation is really strange. We're probably going to try some other stuff on a different. We have a couple of different internet devices that we could use here, and so we'll try and get all that done, or I can just use my hotspot on my phone, which is a faster upload speed. Well, anyway, so it was, I heard something, I kind of want to touch a little bit. I mean, I don't like getting political on things, but this cancellation things, inviting people to an event and then kicking them out, I don't understand that. I mean, there was a porn star that went to a conservative event that was invited to, and then they kicked her out because she was a porn star. Who cares what you do for a living? Really? I mean, if that's your thing, that's your thing. This is why I don't go to church. Now, I'm not condemning anybody. If you want to go to church and that's your thing, great. You want to believe the way you do, that's great. That's fine. I don't condemn anybody for believing the way they do. I really don't. It's your belief is your belief. You want to believe in God or a higher being or a higher power or anything like that, whether it be spiritual or pagan or whatever. It doesn't make a difference what you worship, as long as you're a good person. Period. Conservative, right wing, left wing, Republican, Democrat, who cares? Doesn't matter. I am a Republican. When I joined the military, the president was Republican, so my way of thinking, commander in chief, why not? Whatever. I'll follow whatever he says. But that's the military. That's the way I was thinking. So I kind of stayed that way. I didn't vote for a long time because I didn't really like who the candidates were, so I didn't vote. I voted for Slick Willie because he was a younger dude. Great, let's try it. Let's give him a shot. I voted for Obama the first time. Okay, let's get somebody different in there. You know, uh, give him a shot. I'll give anybody a shot once. They prove me to not be who I thought they were, so then I'm not going to vote for them. I'll vote for the other guy. I will vote now. I kind of got a little more into seeing what was going on and do a little bit of research on these people. Um, I just want the best person for the job, male, female. Honestly, I don't care who's in office as long as they do what's right for the country. They work for us. It's we the people, you know. But that's that. And as far as church goes and everything, there's a lot of people. My brother goes to church a lot. He believes the way that he does, and I love my brother. He's my brother. He's my blood brother, my little brother. And him and his family go to church. They have their way of doing things and everything, and that's all well and good. They don't force anybody. If my niece, their daughter, is having a little event or something there at church, we'll get invited. But we don't. I was raised in church. Okay, so I was raised Bible thumping, speaking in tongues, all that stuff. Um, and when I came of age and I started really looking at it, I went, okay, this is kind of weird because the Bible says one thing and these guys are doing something else. And then it's, if you don't go to church, you're a heathen. You're not. You need to repent and you need to know Christ as your personal Savior. Okay, I get it. Why shove things down people's throats? We had our pastor would yell and scream, get red in the face every Sunday morning service, Sunday night service. So we'd go to church twice a day, twice on Sundays. Right? And then Tuesday was Bible study, and then Wednesday was choir practice. Why did I have to go to choir practice when I wasn't in the choir? I don't know, but we had to go. My mom was in there. And then, Friday night was, Royal Rangers and Missionettes and, just little youth things. When I got older, I wanted to go to Wednesday night. They called it Wednesday Night Live. It was at a Baptist church. My mom freaked out because it was a Baptist church. It's the same religion, pretty much. They're just a little more lenient and not as strict. But I found that everywhere I went, and I wasn't looking for it, I went to go see what the guy leading everything was all about. What was he preaching about? Was it taking things out and making it his own? And we could take this part of the verse out, we could take that part of that other verse out, and all that other stuff. I mean, why do people do that? Read it for what it's worth, take your meaning out of it, and live your life. I mean, pretty much the golden rule is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Treat people like you want to be treated. That's how I've lived my life. Do I believe in God? I believe there is a higher power up there. I often wonder, and I ask this question, and nobody seems to know the answer. And these are people that are Bible thumping. I've gone to church my whole life, and here's whatever. Dude, you can't answer this question. If Adam and Eve were the first ones, and that's all that there was, where did the people from Nod come from when Cain killed Abel? And Cain got kicked out of the garden and had to go to the land of Nod, got married, and had a bunch of kids. Where did everybody come? Adam and Eve were the first ones. Was it all incest? They had kids. Their kids had kids, and you kind of I'm not thinking sexually or anything else like that. It's just wondering where all these people came from. If they were the first and only ones, I mean, what if God made a whole bunch of people out of clay and breathed life into them and went, okay, but I'm going to take this one and this one. I mean, and apparently Eve wasn't the first one. I think there was Lilith first, but Lilith was, hey, had her own mind and looked at Adam and went, I don't like you. I ain't gonna do anything with you. Leave me alone. So she got kicked out, took a rib from Adam, made it hurt, and she, whatever. That's the story. I don't know, because reading the Bible, I never really heard of Lilith. There's a lot of things I really didn't know. I mean, a lot of things came out of the Dead Sea Scrolls that brought to light a whole lot of other things, and it was really weird. But anyway, getting back, kind of going off, squirrel. That's a question I've always asked. But as far as going to churches, I don't go to church anymore because there's too many hypocrites there. I can't go in there and feel comfortable when I walk in there and everybody's staring at me. Maybe it's the way I look, my hair, the way I dress. I don't dress inappropriate, but I don't wear a suit and tie either if I go to church. I've gone before. Some places are really nice. I mean, the preacher is really cool, speaks his mind, and that's fine. But then when you get other people and they're staring at you because you don't dress like them, you don't act like them, you don't do anything that's like them, and they get along with everybody else in the church because they're all dressed the same, or they're all that, and everybody says the same thing about their church. My church is not like that. We don't judge. You don't judge. Other people do. And the thing is, it says don't judge unless you want to be judged. We all do it. We all judge. We all judge people to a point. And it's really weird. It's really strange that we all do, even though we don't mean to, but we all pick and choose who we want to be friends with. You will look at somebody and it's like, oh, okay. We judge people by their looks. We judge people by what they're. We judge. We judge everybody. I mean, to a point, we judge people by their actions mainly, and that's what I'm really getting at. We judge people by their actions. We judge people by their mannerisms or their personality. You meet somebody for the first time and they're real brash and they're real this and that. And it's like, you know what? I'm just kind of like, okay, you're a little bit too much for me. Hi, how you doing? Have a nice night. And then kind of shy away from them. I'm not a real boisterous person. I don't get in everybody's faces. If I go to a show and I'm recording it, I record from a respectable distance. I don't get in their face. It's if they're on stage, I'll get a little closer to the stage. But if it's a ground floor stage, I don't go stepping around equipment and getting real close to the drummer or getting real close to the guitars or singers or anybody. That's a little rude to me. I think it's a little rude. It's it's putting yourself in their limelight. And look at me, I could do what I want. I don't understand that mentality, but I get wanting to get close up on it and everything, but you know what? There's a zoom thing on your camera to get close up on someone without getting on their stage. But it's if that's what people do, that's what people do. I may not agree with it, but hey, that's them. That's their personality. That's their thing. They want to do that, and that's fine. As long as the band is okay with it, they're fine. If not, if they kind of look at you like, get off my fucking stage, get off the fucking stage. get back a little bit, get a little bit of distance. Um, be a little bit respectful. So that way, I mean, they're afraid someone's going to trip over their cords, step on something, fuck something up. And it happens. People are too busy filming and they could really mess something up. Um, it's a, this is really bugging me. This pixelated thing is really bugging me. But anyway, I'm going to keep going. Anyway, welcome to the show. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully it'll get better, and I'm trying to stay as still as I can. So, but anyway, it's different shows. Smashing Now is played over at the Tuscany. I heard it was a really good show. I even had one of our friends get up there and sing "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor." So that was pretty neat. That's pretty cool. Smashing Alice will bring up their friends and do a couple of things. Be pretty neat as long as they rehearse with them and stuff, and they don't throw anybody off. Don't get me up there. Just send me a real small part. Give me one word to say, and I'll be good. But anyway, it was. Oh, excuse me, hiccups. Excuse me. But it was a really good show. Really good shows out. Wade Eno played up at Boulder Dam Brewery. Did an acoustic set up there. Wade Eno is one of the members of the Scorched, and he was supposed to play at Dillinger's last weekend, but they double booked, and that's weird. I mean, I don't understand why places double book. I mean, maybe they double book just in case somebody doesn't show up. I don't know, but normally if you tell Wade that you want him to play, he shows up and plays. Dude's a madman when it comes to playing. A really great artist, really good friend. But yeah, it was a different lineup, like I said, for Sweet Home Alabama. There was a lineup change. The bass player changed, and the lead singer changed. Drew Jackson and Mary Aiden are no longer with Sweet Home Alabama, which is all right, which is good. I mean, everybody changes. I mean, there's a different change. There's a lot of changes going on and with a lot of different bands. But then again, Drew's in a couple of different projects, from what I understand, and also Mary Aiden. She's in. Oh my God, she's in She Clips. She's in Sweet Cherry Pie. She's in Three Lock Box. She's in. I mean, that's just off the top of my head that I know of. And I know she's in a lot more, but she's a really busy bass player, singer, songwriter. Really, really great girl. She's been on my show a couple of times. Hopefully, pretty soon we'll have JC Martinez on. He's Sin City Sammy. He'll be on soon, I hope. There's a lot of. I mean, these guys are. I mean, they're getting super busy now that we're all opened up again. And I heard there was a friend of mine in Cali that I guess Cali's getting ready to shut down again or something. And I hope not, because you know what? Here's the thing. It's running its course. This COVID thing is running its course. It's doing what it's going to do. It's going to rise. It's going to fall. Just like flu season, just like, cold season, it's going to have a season. It doesn't matter if you wear a mask or not. I don't like wearing masks. I haven't really done their mandates. I mean, I'll wear a mask if I have to go to a store, and if it's, you have to wear I got to get groceries. I got to go get something else. All right, fine. I'll wear a mask, whatever. I don't like it, but, got to do what you got to do, right? But I haven't really changed the way I've been living like they've had everybody do from day one. I haven't. If I need to go out and go do something, I'm going to go out and go do something. If I don't need to go out and go do anything, I stay home. I did that way before they said, stay at home. You got to stay at home. You got to seclude yourself. You got to quarantine yourself. You can't go out. You can't do this and you can't do that. Why not? Unless you put a guard at my front door and said, no, you can't leave the house. That's bullshit. I'm going to do what I need to do when I need to do it. I've gone state to state. I've gone other places during this pandemic type thing. I haven't stopped doing what I do. And I haven't gotten sick. And have I gotten tested for COVID? Yes, I have. Twice. I've had 2 surgeries. And I've had to be tested for both surgeries. I mean, well, if you don't get tested, you can't have your surgery. And I really needed surgery on my knee, and I needed surgery on my sinuses. But got both those done. I'm doing a lot better. I still have arthritis in my knees because I am old enough, and I've been really, really hard on my body for 30 years, bouncing around in the water offshore in the ocean. It's hard on your body. Of course, weight doesn't help either. I mean, I've been up to 300 pounds, and I'm right around 248 to 250 right now, is where I fluctuate at. Trying to get down to 200. So I got another 50 pounds and I'll be good. And then once I get about 200, I think I'll be good for my age and weight and height. But let's all get that first song you heard was Glitter Gold by Silo. Really, really good band. So I'm going to play you guys some Baker's Dozen next. And check these guys out. Also got Cure the Curse coming up for you. Some Bravo Delta. And, see what else we got. So I gotta go through some stuff. I gotta clean things out and reload things. So that way I have everything set right. But anyway, here's some Baker's Dozen for you real quick, and I will be right back. Love me now, baby. Love me again. I won't stop you. I just pretend. Yeah. I wanna be your love. 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 And that's what I pray. Breathe me now, baby. Breathe me again. I see you on. Lord, I wanna be your love. 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 And that's what I pray.
What should I be saying? Oh, just tonight. Oh, baby, take my hand. You gotta understand. I'm looking down here.
All right, that was some Baker's Dozen with Love Slave. How you doing? How you doing? All right. So, how's everybody doing today? I got maybe that might. I don't know. It's still a little pixelated, but oh well. Okay. Um, let's see here. Yeah, Baker's Dozen, Love Slave, uh, Tommy Elliott and the boys. Really good guys. I mean, I miss those. I miss seeing those guys live and everything. Thank you to Cause Fancy for doing the design of the new logo. That's the new logo, RRV, Rev Radio Vegas, and to Buzz TV, to Brad for doing that really cool 3D effect. He did that for me. Really cool. Appreciate him so much. Um, and yeah, so we got some, got some good. I got some ZZY for you. I'm gonna have some West Coast Outlaws for you, some Void Vader, Bravo Delta, and Cure the Curse will be coming up next here in just a little bit. My buddy Gary Gage, who did that little intro for me. I'll play it again too. I like that. It was actually pretty cool that he did that. And so he's going to probably do some more voiceovers for me and everything. It's really cool stuff. But yeah, it was just the way things are now today. People treating people weird. People treating everybody that everything and everybody's offensive. And oh, well, if you don't think the way I think, you're done. I heard Nicole Arbor talk about Brittany Love that got kicked out of a place, and this what is this cancellation thing anyway? I mean, if we don't think you're right or this or that or the other, then we're just going to cancel you. What the hell's that all? Cancellation? What the hell's that all about anyway? I don't get it. I don't understand. Aren't we all on this planet together, or are we just going to start? I mean, why don't we just start doing purging? Why don't we just purge? If you're caught outside, I mean, you can do whatever you want as long as you're outside. Don't invade anybody else's home. Anything like that. You want to go outside and go kill people, go outside and go kill people. Then we'll get rid of all the idiots, right? As long as they don't go breaking in anybody's houses, fine. Go out, go do what you want to do. One night, you got 12 hours from sundown to sun up, done. Purge it. That way, everybody that's outside, you got all these game bangers and all these idiots that are outside. Yeah, go clear each other out. If you survive, okay, great. Then you can kind of go, okay, maybe I ought to just start treating people a little bit better. Because then you get some people that are going to be really sneaky about it and go, okay, I'm going to get on a rooftop and I'm just going to snipe everybody. You do, great. More power to you, whatever. Um, but it's just, I don't get this cancellation thing. I don't get this uh, Me Too thing. I don't get this 57 genders or identification. You're either male or female. If you're born a hermaphrodite, then you're both. Um, if you're gay, you're still a dude. If you're lesbian, you're still a chick. If you, I mean, lifestyles and everything. I mean, I don't get this. Oh, I identify as a whatever. Really? I mean, come on. How? Where did this come from? Where did it really come from? Where did this all of a sudden this Me Too thing started coming about? And this, I mean, um, I got a friend that, I mean, for a while he was all about this toxic masculinity thing, and it was like, I just kind of looked at him like, okay, that's something you got from CNN or Fox or whatever. I mean, I've never really paid that much attention to news. I mean, I did, but I didn't. Tucker Carlson, um, you know, Hannity, um, those guys. I mean, I paid attention to their thoughts, and then because it's their opinion, right? Media, it's all opinion. Everything is opinion. I mean, and it's like getting offended. What happens when you get offended? Nothing happens if you get offended. Oh, it hurt my feelings. Get over it. Come on. I mean, if you're having a bad day and people start yelling and screaming and they're joking around with each other and nobody else wants to hear it, and people start screaming and yelling, you just kind of just shut up. It's not your conversation. You're within earshot. If it doesn't concern you, don't say anything. It's none of your business, you know. But people always like to stir the pot. There's people that are miserable in their life and they want everybody else around them to be miserable. Or, if I don't feel good, I stay in my room. I stay away from everybody because I don't want my attitude to overflow on them and cause them any issue, because it's not fair. It's not fair to them. If somebody else is in a good mood and I'm miserable, I'm going to stay away till I have a better attitude. That's me. That's my thought. That's my thought process. If someone is always calling me, and I said, if someone's always calling me and it's always, tattling or they're depressed and they're angry and they're this and they're that and they don't know anything and they don't know what to do and they don't know what to think or feel or say, or but everybody's against them. Not everybody's against you. If you've done something to somebody else or you owe somebody else and yet you're not doing the right thing, they're probably going to hound you for what you owe or what you've done. Fix it. That's it. Don't bring something else up or think something else and this isn't that. Well, they did. I mean, come on. Nobody might calls it meow. And that's with female and females, males and males, male and female. It doesn't matter what it is. If you're like that, meow, you got to have your claws in everything, then that's your issue. You don't like somebody, you don't agree with somebody, you don't have to be around them. You don't have to. I mean, if I'm not getting along with somebody or somebody really pissed me off and I'm their roommate, I'll see them. I don't have to hang around them. I don't have to talk to them. Do my own thing. You can live with somebody and not be around them, right? Oh no, it's just we don't have a centralized TV. We have centralized areas. that we can go hang out at if we want to, or I could just hang out in my room, spend some time with my little puppy, train him, be his buddy. He's my buddy. Um, Chief is a really, really cool little dog. uh, love him to death. I mean, he's my little buddy. I've raised him since he was about a week and a half old. Had his brother and his sister, and I was spending time with them, and they were in my room. They were out of the heat. They weren't in a, they were safe. They were fed. They were watered. Did everything, and like little turd boxes that they are, they're shitting all over the place. And now I just got one of them in there, and he's still shitting all over the place. But I'm training him, trying to get him trained to get on the pad and just go here, stay here, do your business there. I'm gonna get to where I gotta go take him outside, which is I gotta get up, get dressed, pick him up, go out there. Because normally, if I lived in my own place, I'm in my shorts 99% of the time. I don't like being dressed all the time. I'm like, I'll run around with my shirt off. I'll cover up. I'm in a community house, even though it's clothes optional. I don't run around naked. I don't have that kind of a body. So, but it's it's just the way things, the way things are. If we treat people the way we want to be treated, then we'll probably have less problems, less issues, and it'll be a lot better. We just got to have a. I want that one in. Okay, got that one off. Got to put that one back on. Okay, now there we go. And I will do this, and then that. I like those R's, man. That was really cool. So I'll keep those up. It's the only thing that's really clear on this thing, anyway. but anyway, it's the way, it's just the way things are, man. I mean, let's get together with each other. I mean, when I've gone out and I've seen people I haven't seen in a long time, it's really good to see them. I mean, we give each other hugs, we talk for a little bit, and it's just like, yeah, this is really cool. Let's get things going, and I do want to give a shout out to somebody that that has passed away, and there's been a lot of people that have passed away, and it's really been rough. My friend Lacey Ferguson, from what I understand, I've talked to a few people that are that have known her longer than myself. She was a really cool chick. Really, she was a sound girl, and she had a lot of issues, and I'm hoping that she is resting in peace, and then also this guy right here, Jeff LeBar. He was an excellent guitar player. He played for Cinderella, played for Welcome to the Freak Show. I got to do an interview with him with Welcome to the Freak Show Backstage Bar and Billiards. My condolences go out to his son, Sebastian LeBar, that plays with Tantric. Got to spend some time with him, and it was before I realized that Jeff was his dad. And I was like, wow, yeah, I had an interview with your dad, man. It was really cool. A really great guy. Calls you on your shit. He really did. But he is, here you go. I'm going to do this. Yeah, where you guys can see him a little bit better, maybe. He was a really, really great guy. and he's going to really be missed. And stuff. So, I hope you guys. I mean, if you didn't know, I'm not sure what he passed away from or of. He was 2 years older than me. Really kind of, and he will be missed. So he's part of that band in the sky now. I mean, along with all the other guys up there that have passed away, musicians that have passed away and stuff. And those are the two people that I wanted to give a real quick shout out to. Lacey Ferguson and Jeff LeBar that passed away this week. My condolences and to the families and everything. Really, it's really sad. It's really sad when somebody passes away that is gone too early. And some people have compassion, some people don't. And it's funny when Cliff Burton passed away. My little brother was devastated. I mean, he was, they were crying and they were just heartbroken. And I asked him, I said, "How come you're so heartbroken over somebody you don't know, you've never met?" "Oh, he was a great bass player. He was a great this, great that, and just the music." And okay, I understand that. I understand how people can say, "Okay, yeah, I'm so heartbroken over this person passing away. They did so much for the music industry, and had." I mean, I get it. I get that. It's. I used to take death extremely hard. I mean, it was really because I'm an empath, so I get other people's. I pick up on other people's feelings, and I've always been a quote unquote fixer. I see somebody hurting, and I want to fix their pain. I want to help them. It doesn't always happen. I can't always do that. I can't always fix something, and it took me a long time to realize that. It took me a very long time to realize that, it is what it is. I can't fix everything. I can't fix everybody. Um, and I have to come to terms with myself and just say, you know what? I can only be there for these people, even though they want help, they want this, but they don't want to put anything you say into practice. I get it. It's easier said than done. No, you have to apply it. You have to understand. You have to want to fix your situation. Nobody's going to fix it for you. No one's going to go, "Oh, here's $1 million. Go fix yourself." Because then what are you going to do? You're going to go gamble it away. I mean, if you don't really have any concept of how to fix yourself, or you don't want to fix yourself or fix your situation or do the right thing or anything, and you're just going to do what you're going to do, you can get handed $1 billion and you'll blow it in a week. Because that's the way you are. I have it. I got to spend it. No, you don't. I used to be that way. When I worked offshore, if I had it, everybody had it. I was everybody's best friend when I come home from offshore. I had a good paycheck. I had a couple of grand I could blow after all my bills were paid. I made sure all my bills were paid before I did anything. If I wanted to go to Chiefs training camp, I'd go because I wanted to. If I wanted to go someplace else, I did. I have driven all over this country, and I've seen a lot of. There's only been uh, a few states that I haven't. I haven't been to the Northeast yet, and I'd like to. I'd like to go see New Hampshire and Maine and Vermont and all those other places up there because there's a lot of history there. There's a lot of there's beautiful scenery there. I like to go do that, but can I afford it right now? No, hell no. I can't even afford to get out of my own way. Much less anything. But my fingers are crossed. I have a job prospect, so uh, I hope that gets done pretty quick. Um, but it's that's how I am, and it's very hard to. And I took death really hard. Uh, my aunt passed away when I was in Trinidad. My company flew me back home. I got to go to the funeral and everything, and it was heartbreaking. She was like a second mom to me. We grew up. I grew up with her as my aunt and as my dad's sister, and it was really hard on me. And my dad's younger sister, she passed away. That was hard on me. My grandmother passed. It was hard on me. Both grandparents passed. Um, my mom's dad, my mom's mom, my dad's mom, and my dad's dad, real dad, um, and then stepdad passed away. Um, that one really didn't hurt me as much. My granddad, I felt a lot because even though we didn't see him a lot when we did spend time with each other, he actually spent time with me and just and would listen to me and talk to me and listen to what I had to say. He had a hearing aid, so that his hearing aid battery was going out, and so me being what I was probably 6 or 7, went and got a battery from my granddad, a battery that I thought was, that was the whole time, he had the battery pack in his pocket. I didn't know what kind of batteries it took. I thought it took AA batteries or triple A's or 9 volt. I had a 9 volt battery when it was a battery. I knew it was a battery. So I said, Granddad, would this help? And you know what the guy did? Instead of looking at me like, you're an idiot, he goes, oh, thanks, son. Gets the battery, gets his pack out, pretended to put it in it, put it back in his pocket, and go, oh, that's all. I can hear a lot better now. And my dad just looked at me and just shook his head and just, he didn't get to spend a lot of time with his dad. So every time that he would spend time with him, he wanted quality time with his dad, which I get. I get it now. Then I really didn't get it. But, because I wanted to spend time with him. He was my grandfather. I wanted to know him. And he was just really cool like that. My grandmother, she was, growing up, she was part blind, and she would have snoring contests with her second husband, and scare the crap out of me when I'd sleep over there. They're dying. No, they're not dying. They're just sleeping. They're snoring. Like, okay, but they try to outdo each other when they were snoring. I look back on it; it was pretty funny then. Um, my mom's mom, uh, we called her little grandma because she was short. Um, and she was always there for us. Her husband and my mom's dad, my grandfather on my mom's side. Uh, Children should be seen and not heard or beat up. He always wanted to fight. Want to fight? You think you're man enough? You want to fight? He was a boxer, so he always wanted to fight us. Which was when we got older. And he got older, it was always funny because it was just like, oh, it's okay, Grandpa. I know you're bad. You can kick my ass. I know. It's all good. But it was always funny. But, I miss family. Our family was really close when my grandparents were alive. Um, we go see each other all the time. When they passed away, it's like everybody just kind of just fell apart. Don't really see each other. If I have my dad has one more sister, and she's in her 90s. Um, my aunt Izzy, she's a wonderful, wonderful lady. She is so funny. Her husband just passed away a couple years ago. Well, no, last year during the pandemic. Didn't die of COVID. He died of old age. Um, Led a full life. He was the one that I patterned my career after. He was a merchant mariner as well. He retired from the Master Mates and Pilots Union. Um, he always told me about what he did. He was always gone when I was growing up. I barely knew him. When he was home, they wouldn't come over as often, which I get. I've lived that life. When you're gone away from your family for a long time, you want to come home and you don't want to go visiting everybody else. You just want to relax and spend your off time with your family a little bit, maybe once or twice, but not every other weekend, not every weekend. I get it, but I'm still close with my cousins, fairly close on both sides of the family, and my mom's side of the family is very big. My dad's side of the family, not so much, um, a lot smaller. But family is always important. But I've always taken death really, really hard. When my uncle passed away, he was like a second dad to me. Uh, Always there for me, always encouraging me, always there. Funny dude. I had a hard time crying at his funeral because I kept waiting for him to pop out of the casket. Ha ha! I fooled you. That's the kind of joker he was. He'd scare the crap out of me when I was younger. We go to funerals. He'd sit there and go, "Watch, he's gonna pop up." So it always freaked me out when there was somebody there in the casket. I'm going, okay, they're gonna sit up here in a minute. I always had that in the back of my mind because he planted that little seed and it was like, come on, dude, don't do that. But um, yeah, but after he passed, I stopped taking death hard. If somebody passed away that I knew that I was close to or something, yeah, I'm sad, but it's not devastating to me anymore because I look at what they've done. Uh, my uncle gave me the perspective of don't look at death as a means to an end, but a celebration of their life. They've lived a full. I mean, people that have. I mean, I know people that have. Somebody that's 90, 80, 90, 100 years old. Uh, you know, oh, they went to. No, it's their time. They lived a full life. Be happy that they're at peace. They're at rest. They don't have to. They're not in any pain anymore. They're not having to struggle. I've seen people that are, older people that just really struggle and they're just like, just let me go. Let me go to sleep. I don't want to wake up. Just sometimes I feel like I don't want to wake up. But no, it's just, you know, people that have lived a full life. I mean, I can appreciate, and we can appreciate their life and go, and look at their accomplishments. Look at what they did with their life. Look at what, um, I mean, you can see just how, and if you listen to them before they pass, how long they've been looking, how, what do they have at their, uh, what do they do with their life? I mean, if they're an actor or an actress, how many films you have? And then we can always see their films even after they're gone. They're still here. You could, I say this all the time. What we do in life echoes in eternity. So long after I'm gone, people will remember what I did. Oh, he, had a lot to do with the independent community, the independent music community, or the rock community, or whatever. And that's great. That's fine. That's my legacy. Great. Will people really remember me? Sure, for a while. After a while, just a faded memory. uh, but it's all good. Life is life. We do what we can to try and make a difference. Uh, do I want to be the best out there? Sure. Who doesn't want to be the best out there? Um, I like doing what I'm doing. I enjoy interviewing bands. I enjoy getting new music. I enjoy bringing new music to everybody. And yes, I do have permission to play all the music that I play on this. Uh, I have permission to play it from the bands, from the label, everything from. I mean, I could play Puddle of Mud right now in Tantric if I wanted to, as long as it's under the Pavement Entertainment label. they gave me, explicit permission to play. That was from the president of the company. uh, if you guys send me music and you want it heard on my shows, please send them. I do a new music show at least once or twice a month, and I just do just music. Um, so I'll be playing some new music for you guys tonight, um, and it's I just enjoy doing it. I always have. I've always knew I can't play an instrument, and there's people that get mad when I tell them that they're really blowing a song. You don't play. You can't tell me how to play. I'm not telling you how to play. I'm telling you you're off. Dude, get it. Oh, I can't hear. Well, then get it to where you can hear. Get a pair of headphones, stick them in your head, and that way you can hear it. And that way you don't have to, shake the walls and shake everything off the walls, having the system up so loud that it shakes everything. And that's, come on. uh, keep time. Time is a big deal when you're a timekeeper. If you're a drummer, you're a timekeeper. If you put a fill in where there's not a fill, it just throws everything off. you know. But um, I'm bouncing all over the place. But it's it's really it's just really what it really all boils down to is treating everybody like you want to be treated. You want to be a good guy. Be a good guy. If you don't. Uh, I'm quiet around people. I mean, I'm a little bit different on here because I'm bringing you something that I want to say, and I'm pretty much there's nobody in the room. I'm talking to myself. Uh, Now I'm talking to everybody else. Nobody is watching me on there and so and on here, and it's all good. I enjoy doing what I'm doing. I mean, when I have somebody else in here and we're going back and forth, and, you guys can see them, and we're talking back and forth. We're having a conversation. I'm gonna have. I did a blog with um, this person here. She is very, very sweet girl, and she's really cool. She was a joy to talk to. Morgan King. Um, she's got some good music out there, really good music, and I think I have I have some of her stuff. I'm uploading it. I think I downloaded it. I think I'm gonna. Yeah. Anyway, here she is right there. Uh, Very nice girl to talk to. We're gonna have I think I'm gonna do a sit down with her as well. We'll air that and get that going. And it'll be she's just an amazing person to talk with. I mean, she has a PhD in philosophy, um, and just for being as young as she is, uh, she's I saw her on TikTok, one of my for you page or whatever, um, and she didn't sing. She just goes, what kind of music do you like? Talk about music. So I went to her site and I got her. I got some of her music, and it was that's actually really good. Um, I just got to find where I put it. um, I don't know where it's at, honestly. So I got to find it and I got to upload it because I had it and I got to upload it. So, and so that way I could put it up to you. Yeah, I gotta find it. Cause I got Matt Long, I got Ricardo and Rebecca, Firewoman, other places. Do. Yeah, I gotta find it. I know I downloaded it. No, I got it all, or got some of it anyway. Anyway, I will get that. I will get that up there. We'll have that today. We'll have that for tonight. So I'll play that tonight. But yeah, Morgan King. Check her out on Morgan King. I think it's morgankingmusic.com. I think it's morganking.com. Check her out on TikTok, on Facebook. Uh, very, very sweet girl. I mean, if you like Nora Jones, you'll like her music. Nora Jones is a little more like piano music, softer music. She's got a little more upbeat music, but she's got a really great voice. Um, Really, like I said, really sweet girl. Had a really good conversation with her, and so it's always fun to have and meet new people. We did an interview with Crossover, KROZOVER. Go check them out on Facebook. Brand new band. They're gonna have some music coming out soon. They sent me some, so I got to get that downloaded and stuff, and get that on for you tonight as well. So, and these guys have never met. Crossovers never met. Um, they live in two of them live in Virginia. Virginia, West Virginia, and one lives in Canada. The lead singer lives in Canada. Um, had a nice little sit down with him. It was really good. It was kind of strange because I couldn't ask him for any. I mean, I asked him about their influences, how long they've been playing, when they met, how they met. Um, couldn't really ask them about any tour stories or anything because they haven't gone on tour yet. They rehearsed over the internet. They've met over the internet. That's really cool. There's one of the apps. I guess it's a singing app people go to, and they do karaoke on there. It's just pretty neat. Yahoo Messenger used to have groups like that, and this is a karaoke group, so you can sing your song, and it would be like this. They'd have a microphone and not necessarily video, but they'd have a microphone, put it on there, and then everybody would get their turn to sing. It was pretty funny. There were some good singers out there, and there's some not so good singers out there, but it's all good. Anyway, hope you guys are enjoying the show. I'm going to be back in just a minute. Going to get that over there and do this and get that going. And we're going to play you guys some more music here. I got Cure the Curse coming up next with I'm Not Sorry off their Places. And I will be back after this. So here we go. Nope, I can't do that one right there because I'll do it there. Okay, so here we go. Welcome to the fire, standing in the rain. You make me feel like I haven't felt enough pain. It's a cold and heartless, whatever you become. I can't see anything but pain, and I'm not sorry. From the way that I am, no, I'm not sorry. It's time to make my stand. If you don't believe in me, then you're already gone, and I'm not sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Burning with desire, with the games that you play, tearing off the muscle, throw it all away. It's a cold and heartless,
whatever you become. I can't be anything but me, and I'm not sorry for the way that I am. I'm not sorry. It's time to make my stand. If you don't believe in me, then you're already gone, and I'm not sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I carve my own path. I make my own way. Take me as I am. I never, ever gonna change. I'm not sorry, sorry. I'm not 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 sorry. Coming at you live, Captain Steve-O, Rev Radio Vegas. Take it away, Captain.
All right. How's everybody doing? Yeah, we'll get back to that one here in a minute. So that's I put the Mirror up there because that's the name of the album that Megan King or Morgan. I don't know why I call her Megan. Morgan King is there. Come on, man. Okay, I'll put that there. I'll take that one off there. Put that there. Then I can do that again. Okay. I'll get it here in a minute. But yeah, it's I got some new, like I said, I'll have some new music for you guys tonight. I don't have a lot of stuff. So we have what was I gonna do? Say, oh yeah. I got a few shows coming up next week or this weekend because it's a new week. It's we got we got Dirt Halo coming up. We have Lit Soul coming up this weekend as well, playing with Tim Saxon in the room. I gotta sneeze again. Excuse me. Well, yeah, we got that coming up. We're going to be doing a live broadcast from the Double Down Saloon. Going to be really, really cool, and it'll be pretty fun. Be a lot of fun. It'll be a live broadcast at the Double Down Saloon here in Vegas. So if you're here, check them out. Come check it out. Tim Saxon in the room Tim Saxon is going to do a solo thing with himself. Kind of seems weird. He's going to do a solo thing with himself. Now he's going to be playing probably an acoustic set and stuff. So check this out. This is one of their images that I like. Got that picture taken a little bit ago, and that's one of the pictures that we have on our website and stuff. So and for my shows, pretty good thing. I don't know. It was pretty cool. I thought it was anyway. But anyway, enough about me. Um, yeah, those shows are coming up. We got some other shows that we're planning on doing, getting getting things all set up and done, and live shows, in studio shows. Um, we're working on getting a few shows that we're going to be putting on downstairs in the club and broadcasting from there. So it'll be pretty interesting to do that and get that all done. And it's it's a lot of fun. We got a lot of good stuff coming. Hopefully things keep working out the way they're working out, and things get better, and um, we can start to move forward in life. Um, it's hard. It's difficult to move forward when everybody's running into each other and stopping everybody from doing this, that, or the other, or canceling somebody out, or oh, well, that's not good enough, or and well, that's not this, or that's not that, and all that other crap. I mean, come on, can't we all just get along? You know, Rodney King and his infinite wisdom always said, "Can't we all just get along?" And then he got in more trouble. um, it's um, it's sad that we have to live in a world that everybody's always. I mean, it's one thing to look out for yourself, and it's another thing to look out for your family, and it's another thing to go, you know what? Screw everybody. I'm just going to look out for me and nobody else. You can't live like that. Well, you can, but you can't, you know, because somebody somewhere is going to need some help. And somebody that depends on you, that you're friends with, is going to ask you for help. You can't always say no. Now, there's sometimes you kind of have to say no. I mean, if you can help them, help them. If you can't, well, then you can't. Then your hands are tied. I had a person that um, thought she knew me well enough, and I really didn't know her very well at all. I mean, met her once, took her a couple, she asked me to take her to go pick up some water because, yeah, she couldn't carry water and she didn't have a ride. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll take you. And so went and done that. And then all of a sudden it was, she just got real clingy and I want you to do it, and then, but, and she brought it up, she's like, well, I like you, but I can't do anything. I have a guy. I said, so why don't you ask your guy to do stuff for you? Well, he doesn't talk to me. Not my fault. When they start doing stuff like that, and then they start demanding your time, and they start doing this and making all this, like, okay, hang on, back up. My girlfriend, stop. Let's not go down that road because you're with somebody and you're not really what I'm looking for in somebody I want to be with. Um, I mean, I'm kind of picky, but I'm not. I'm picky, but I'm not picky. You know what I mean? My love life is kind of at a standstill. I've been married 4 times. I don't want to get married again because it always ends badly. I don't really talk to any of my exes, well, except for one. I've talked to one of my exes. Um, she called. We actually had a civil conversation. It was just, she apologized. I apologized. I said, if you want to be friends, we can be friends. She always calls me when um, her boyfriend or fiance or whatever he is to her is away. So I'm like, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning out there. I'll talk to you, but I'm not going to talk to you like that. And it's the same thing. She called me, I think, 3 times in the last year. And it's the same conversation. She called me one time because, her daughter's not doing real well. It's her youngest daughter, Stephanie, not doing real well. Um, and I could, sympathize. I know Stephanie, and I, been around her for a lot of years. For 7 years that her, me and her mom were together. Um, we got each other. She was a great little kid, and I knew her when she was 11 years old, and now she's, she has a couple of kids, and they weren't really expecting her to live past 21, you um, which is kind of sad. She has you know, I forgot I forgot what the name of her disease because it's a mile and a half long name, but she's a good kid, and I hate to see anything like that happen to anybody. You um, been through all the drama with them and everything that her mom and her sister and her were going through, and with my son, I didn't make things any easier because I was I wasn't in their face, but I was gone. And when I came home, it's like, well, you can't come home and just run things. Well, yeah, I can. It's my house. I'm paying all the bills. Yeah, it's kind of my house. um, you're living on my dime, But I never minded doing that with any of the wives I had when I worked offshore. If they wanted to work, fine. If they didn't, it's up to them. I didn't push anything like that. I've always provided for anybody that I've been with, and even us. That's why now, like I said, I can't afford to get out of my own way, so I don't. I'm not going to bring somebody else on and say, okay, well, you can depend on me when you can't, you know, and especially if they're not working or whatever, they can't pay their way. I can't pay their way for them. And a lot of people think, oh, well, relationships shouldn't be based on money. No, you're right. Relationships can't be based on money. They're based on feelings and emotion and all that other stuff. But money always helps. It helps when you can say, "Hey, honey, let's go out to dinner," or "Hey, let's bring home some," or I want to bring home some flowers to you. And if I can't do that, then I'm not gonna subject you. Oh, well, you're just sitting around not doing anything. You just do your radio show, and you know that's good. That's a novelty, good for a little bit, but you're getting too old for that crap, and you need to grow up and like, oh, I'm doing what I enjoy doing, and I'm enjoying my life, and I'm living my life. You either love me for me or don't. That's just it. I am how I am. I've always changed for everybody that, or for anybody that I've been with. I've always changed to what they like and what they've been saying. You know what? I can't do that anymore. I can't. I can adjust. I can adjust things. I can compromise, but I'm not going to stop doing something because you're not getting enough quote unquote attention. Or, I had one girlfriend that was jealous of my popularity. I'm used to going in somewhere and it's all about me and who I'm with. And now I'm with you and it's, I'm in your shadow. I'm like, no, you're not in my shadow. You're right next to me. And I've always done that with anybody I've been with. They've always been right next to me. I've never jumped ahead of anybody. Never put anybody, just don't know. If I've, if I'm with somebody and I introduce them to somebody, so yeah, this is my, it's my girlfriend, or it's my wife, or fiance, or whatever she was to me at the time, and do it that way. I'm that way with my friends, and there's sometimes I space on everybody's on people's names. I'm like, I was like, so I introduced my buddy Sam to uh, my buddy Michael that I was with, and we went, Mike Lizelle, the mine mechanic. And out there, it's just like, oh yeah, Mike, this is Sam. I sit there and think, and then I space on the other dude's name. I don't know him very well, but they're always kind of together. And, Sam's a good sound tech and everything, so we were talking about that and a little bit, and so I do something. It's like, oh okay, so like he goes, oh yeah, you're what was your name? Steve, George, no, Steve. There you go. That's kind of made fun of the, we joke around like that. I mean I'm glad that I could have, I have a rapport with people, and sometimes we see a lot of this stuff we do on Facebook, and we comment on stuff, and we kind of keep in touch that way. Haven't been able to see each other for a very long time because nothing was open, and then it's hard to get out and go do stuff when you don't have any money to do anything with. It takes gas to get everywhere it takes, and then you got to sit there. You don't want to just sit there and drink water all night, So but it is what it is. We go out to go have a good time to do all that. Thank you, Linda and Andy, for sharing the video. Appreciate that. Good morning, Linda. Hope you're watching. If you're watching, love it, baby. Thank you for getting me in contact with Crossover. It was a really good interview. They got some good tunes, and going to be really good with for a lot of things. So appreciate you very much, and what you do, Linda. Neil has a promotion or promoting company that she's working with, or that she does. She promotes bands from all over the place. Um, so if you want to get in with that crowd, with her promoting and trying to get you guys gigs, hit her up, Linda Neal. She's on Facebook, and trying to find, because I can't remember the name of her company. And let's see, it is, get that, go to there. Let's see, there. She's a booking agent promoter at the Family of Funk. There you go. That's what she does. So she'll book you, she'll promote you. She's also an agent promoter at agent promoter at Wicked Star, Wicked Chrome Clothing. She does a lot of stuff. Really very entrepreneur. She's a former air personality at Rise Up Radio. We're supposed to have I was going to do an interview with her a little while ago, and we got some signals crossed, and she wasn't feeling well, so we're gonna still gonna do that. I think she's gonna be going to the Arizona and then Cali, and I think she's gonna swing by here, stop by here for a little bit. And she woke up sneezing her head off. She hasn't stopped. Her Arizona trip got canceled due to medical reasons. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Boys at Deja Crew broke the roof off Cactus Jacks. Okay, so check out Deja Crew. Check those guys out. And stuff. But yeah, she's a really cool chick. Chick, gal. See, shows my age. Calling girls chicks. No, she's fun to talk with, and she's really good at what she does, and hopefully things get better for her and work out for her, and she could do what she needs to do, getting things all done and promoting and everything. So she's tossing bands my way. I'll toss some bands her way to check out and stuff. So anyway, speaking of tunes and music, I got some ZZY for you. It's a new band out here in Vegas, starring Chris Iorio on guitar. He plays for Foundry and excuse me, a few other bands. There's Foundry. There's BYOB that he plays in. He plays in Smashing Alice. He also plays in he's a prodigy. He started out with Adelita's Way, co-wrote Invincible with those guys. A prodigy, really good dude. I'm supposed to have a sit down with him too um, soon. But that guy stays so busy. He's flying to Dallas. He's flying to LA. He's flying here. He's flying there. The guy flies everywhere. Really talented young man, and really cool. So tell you what. So here you go. He's singing in this one as well. Um, Dallas Williams is the lead singer. Um, Jonathan Hartman is on drums, and Corey is on bass. I forgot Corey's last name, but yeah, it's all really really good dudes. So here you go with a song called "Psycho." Good video, check it out. And I think what I'm gonna start doing, I'm gonna start downloading the video parts with videos and airing them so that way you guys can see the videos on the show as well as just the music on the radio. Um, so here we go. We'll do this and check it out.
With you and me and all the things that we can be. So fucked up I couldn't see that there's no end, no breaking free. In this world of genocide, suicide and the good die. It's by mistake till it's inside, killing all the life. And I know that I'm acting strange. Feels like I'm going insane. I lost my chance on my soul and now it's come to life. I tried to say I'm sorry, but I'm about to break down. This pressure and pain, pleasure and gain. This wall is coming fast and I can't stop. It's with you and me, so there's no room for three. All we do is disagree. I don't like your plans. Your life is a trial. Time to confess, gonna be here a while. There's no running, justice coming, but your sins will come to life. I tried to say I'm sorry, but I'm about to break down. This pressure and pain, pleasure and gain. This ball is coming fast and I can't stop. Your voice, like a haunting melody, such in perfect harmony. Na 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 Now our souls will rise from the grave. Let me spin, just lean and be brave. On our way rising, on our God, now that was what turns to life. I tried to say, I'm sorry, but I'm about to break down. Pressure and pain, pleasure and gain. That's all that's coming, that's all I can say. reason, walking the line. Me and Jack Daniels in this heart of mine. Oh, it's been a long time since I've seen you, and you'll never know all the hell I've been through. I'm lovesick and lonesome, but I'll be alright. 'Cause I got your letters and Jack's here tonight. 'Cause I'm burning old memories and walking the line. Me and Jack Daniels in this heart of mine. Your face out haunts me, dear, deep in my dreams. But you never were all the man that you seem. You love me, then leave me here dying for more. But I buried my heart last time you slammed the door. I'm burning old memories and walking the line. Me and Jack Daniels in this heart of mine. But I can't seem to let go the ties here that bind. So I'm burning old memories and walking the line. Me and Jack Daniels in this heart of mine. I should've known what you wrote, what ain't true. I was left here in hiding there waiting for you. But in my reflection I finally see that I've grown so much stronger in my misery. I'm burning old memories and walking the line. Me and Jack Daniels in this heart of mine. I ain't looking back, honey, I'll be just fine. So I'm burning old memories and walking the line. Me and Jack Daniels in this heart of mine. I'm burning old memories and walking the line. Me and Jack Daniels in this heart of mine.
All right. Yeah, it was some West Coast Outlaws. Uh, Jenna Lee Ross with me and Jack Daniels, or me and Jack. Yeah, so here we go. There we go. I go back on now. There you go. Hello, how are you? There you go. I'll do that. You so I'll go that way, and then do that again. Get it the right way there. Get y'all my face up there. But anyway, so yeah, we got just a little recap what we've been talking about. Just the way we treat people in life. Why I don't go to church. uh, it's really funny how people want to uh, get things going, and I just read my friend Linda said that she's in a money pit house. I get it. Houses and boats, the two best days in your life with houses and boats are the day you buy it and the day you sell it. um, and every day in between is upkeep, maintenance, and it's rough. It's a rough thing. When I used to work with a handyman, and so we had a lot of things that we did and go redo remodels and stuff like that. Sometimes there were big remodels. Sometimes it was just small, ripping carpet out, putting tile in, or wood floors in, or recarpeting, or something, stuff like that. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and it costs a lot of money um, with everything. And I hope, um, I hope things get better for you. Um, a lot of different things coming up. There's been, I mean, there's hmm, there's oh dang, I lost my train of thought. Shit. Um, I know the government's going to be coming out with the disclosure thing, and I know this when Trump was in office, they came out with that Space Force, um, which was really to me, I thought it was kind of funny. It's just like, oh, Space Force. What's up, Gary Gage? Yo, yo, dude, I played your voiceover you did for me a couple times. Tell you what, this guy. I mean, this is actually really good. I actually should play this more often. Um, during my show. So here, I'll play it right now, real quick.
Coming at you live, Captain Steve-O, Rev Radio Vegas. Take it away, Captain.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, he asked me the other day. He goes, have you played that yet? It's like, oh no, I got it. And I had, went from because it went from a video to I got to put it in an MP3 form. Actually, what you should do, you got to record yourself, film it, record it, and I can upload it on here on this Haps TV, and I can actually play it and show you playing it. It's like, yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll figure all that stuff out. Gary's a great dude, and he recommended me for a job, and I appreciate that to no end. And so I kind of got a little inside scoop on the job. So hopefully it works out. So let's see what happens. They're doing the background stuff now, so it's all cool. But yeah, Gary's the lead vocalist for Cure the Curse. Great band these guys, and they got a new song that can be done acoustically and electrically. And he played it for me the other day, and just gave me goosebumps. It's I don't know if I could spill the name of the song, but it's got a lot of good. The words to that song just really it really strikes hard, and it's a deep song, and it's I think it's going to be a huge hit, huge success. But yeah, dude, that sounds yeah, you did a good job on that, man. I appreciate you, man. And he's such a great guy. I mean, him and his wife, his kids, just really and congratulations on your new home. I hope it doesn't turn into a money pit like other houses have done. It's a brand new home. He's the only one that's been in there, so it's really cool. But yeah, I want you to keep speaking of friends and everybody. My buddy Paul Gloszewski from IDSFA, he's been sick for a few weeks now. They're not really sure what it is, so keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Positive thoughts and prayers going out to him as well. Really, really good dude. He's in medical transportation, and he does what he can when he can. He's just a all around great dude, and stuff. And sorry, I gotta send a message out real quick. But yeah, it's like I said, this whole thing is just like, we gotta be able to enjoy our friends and be kind to our fellow man. And even if you don't know somebody and you see somebody on the street and I mean, you know, we always see people, on the corner of the street that they're begging for money and they have a sign and they want pity and this and that and the other. Homeless people. I do feel for them. I don't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not downing you. If that's your situation, it's a situation. There's. I've always said this. There's two kinds of homelessness or homeless people. There's one by circumstance and one by choice. Um, I get it. I understand, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there myself. If it wasn't for, it wasn't for my friends, I'd probably be sleeping in my truck and hoping it doesn't get repossessed. No, but it's situation's getting better, so it's starting to work out a little bit, and it's like that song says, I get by with a little help from my friends. I mean, none of us can do this on our own, by ourselves with nobody around. There's people that do. There's people that, that goes, oh, I've been in this town for 10 years and I don't know anybody and I don't do anything and I just, da, 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 da. Okay, great. If you don't need anybody in your life, then don't have anybody in your life. You know, it's lonely. It's a lonely life when you don't have anybody in your life. I'm very fortunate. I still have my dad. I still have my mom. I may not talk to my mom and my sister as much as I'd like to. We just don't see eye to eye on a lot of things, and so we just say hello, how are you, and have a nice day. I'm fortunate to have my dad still. He's in his 80s. He's getting up there in life. Um, my older brother, he's 5 years older than I am. People think we're twins. we hang around each other and they went, you guys look like twins. I said, we're not. We're 5 years apart. Who's older? Take a guess. A lot of times they say me. I have a little more gray hair, a little more wrinkles. I'm a little more weathered. uh, but I love my brother, man. My brother is going through a lot of things right now with this past couple of years. It's been really, really difficult for him, and I try my best to keep him in good spirits, keep him up, keep him pumped, um, keep him excited about doing things. And so I have him writing blogs for me on RevRadioVegas.com. Check out the blogs. Go to the blog rooms. He's the one that's in the coffin. He has some really, really good insight on a lot of things. It's his. He's voicing his opinion in his blogs. Um, he tries to keep things objective and open minded. Uh, he's done quite a few blogs. He did some stuff with he did a blog on streams of white light in the darkened corners. He's done that 70s stuff. He's done uh, stuff on cops, stuff on a lot of different things. He's I learned how to write from him as far as a writing technique. I write a few blogs myself. I did one on Morgan King, um, Stonebreed. I've done blogs on different bands and stuff. Anyways, I've got to do one on crossover. That's the next blog I'm doing, and then I'm kind of working on that and getting it to where it sounds good and it reads well. It's not a okay, where's he going with this? And you're trying to sit there and think of, oh shit, where's he going with this? Not like conversations I have with myself. um, but it's all it's all good, and it's just there's different ways of battling depression. Um, I tend to stay away from people when I feel really depressed, and I don't like using that because then it seems like, oh, I want people to feel sorry for me. No, don't feel sorry for me. If I get down and I start feeling really low, I keep to myself and I go back and I start thinking, okay, this way of thinking isn't going to empower me. It's not going to motivate me to get out of bed and go do something and get on, get on the computer and do some research, look for new bands, look for uh, different things to talk about other than the same old mundane blah 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 blah. I hate going into. Well, I don't hate. I don't like diving in on one subject and then harping on it unless it actually really needs to be said. And I think I know I've touched on this a few times. We really do need to start being better to each other because you know what? Because if we don't, what's the being good to somebody if you can't be good to somebody? If you can't be good to yourself, who the hell are you going to be into? You know, um, it's um, it's really it's really strange. It's really different, and it's hard to it's hard to imagine life without. I've never really been this single in my life, except maybe through high school and uh, but I've always been married. I've had four wives, and the time between wives has been anywhere between a year to 8 9 months. I've always. It's not like I've had any people in waiting. You it's just that's just how I've always talked to a lot of people. I've always been a people person. Um, I'm a little more reserved now um, when I first meet somebody, and then you can't shut me up. uh, but I've always been kind of shy around women. Just like I don't know when they're flirting with me, and I should flirt back. And there's times when I just I kind of flirt a little bit, but it's I'm being me. That's my personality. I'm not hitting on everybody all the time. Other women see it as, oh well, you're flirting with her. You're doing. No, I'm being nice. Why would I be a jerk to somebody if they're a server or if they're doing something? And then, but I've been with some pretty jealous women too that I can't watch a football game without them thinking I want to do something with the cheerleaders. And what guy doesn't want to do something with a cheerleader? But it's just fantasy is fantasy and reality is reality. Um, it's just really it's really hard to it's not easy when you're used to being with someone or used to having somebody that's by your side and believes in you. Uh, a lot of the wives that I've had, they really didn't believe in what I did. They really don't. You know, they'll go along with it for a little bit. And, oh yeah, you're pretty good on there, and they'll do that. And then all of a sudden, the next thing you know, oh, well, you're a child. You're just you think you're. I mean, come on, really? I mean, if you're upset that much and you don't want me doing it, then fine. I'll stop doing it when I'm with you, and I'll do it when you're gone, when you go away for an hour or whatever. I'm not doing it behind your back. This is what I enjoy doing, and I enjoyed doing this when I was on the boat. I couldn't do it on the boat because we didn't have a signal. I got some stuff to it. I could do. I can do offshore stuff. I can do some DJing offshore, or not really broadcasting. Because before it was just on air. It's just music. I didn't see anybody. I wasn't putting my face out there. Um, but we got into the video thing and music and the video and all that other stuff. So it's been working out. It's really cool. Really sounds really good. And I will read that message here in just a minute, Linda. I won't read it on air. I'll read it off air. Um, but it's sometimes it's difficult when you don't have um, that. For me anyway. I mean, I'm a heterosexual male. I love women, uh, but when I'm with a woman, that's who I'm with. I mean, when I'm not with anybody, I love everybody, but it doesn't mean I'm going to sleep with everybody. I don't do that. I don't do one night stands. Um, and I don't push the issue. If we're friends and we're together and things happen, then they happen. But if they don't, I'm not going to push them. I'm going to say, oh, okay, well, if you're going to spend the night, then I'm going to bang you. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't push anybody to do anything that I want to do, because if you start pushing things like that, it's called rape. I don't do that. I have a lot of respect for women. Now, I may look at women, or if I look at a stripper or something like that, or and I don't go to strip clubs anymore. I used to a long time ago, but I don't do that anymore. Just because I can't afford it. For one, two, it's not my thing anymore. Just, you know, we have a stripper pole downstairs. The girls dance around that. It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch them have fun. Um, I'm not the creepy guy in the corner with the video camera going, okay, keep spinning. No, I don't do that. I mean, we joke about it. We laugh. It's, it's a joke for that. We don't really do that. Uh, but it's, you know, being me. I'm an outgoing person. I love people. I'll watch people. I'll watch people sometime. I had my second wife, because I watched people, thought I was doing something and thought I was ignoring her. And at one point, she was trying to get my attention. I was watching a rodeo on TV. It was interesting. I was watching what they're doing. I was like, oh, I'm just watching that. And she's like, you're not paying attention. Some pretty girl walked by and she's staring at me. I'm watching TV. I didn't even see her. Oh, you're staring at her. Like, no, I was watching TV. She was staring at you. And I'm like, well, that's not my problem. You know, I didn't acknowledge that she was staring at me. She walked by a second time. I saw her the second time. She smiled. I smiled back. I nodded, and that was it. It was a hello. It was a silent hello. What the hell's wrong with that? I mean, I'm not going to sit there and she's going to smile at me. I'm going to go, oh, no, I'm got blinders on. And, fuck that. I was raised to be kind to everybody, whether you know them or not, whether they're beautiful or not, whether they're in a wheelchair, whether they're in anything. Doesn't matter. But I do miss companionship. I do miss the friendship that I have, that I would have with, uh, with a woman by my side. It's even better when they're into the same things that I am. It makes it easier, and then that's we talk about that. We can bounce ideas off each other's. Whatever. Oh, try this or try that, or maybe here's something like this. Give me some ideas or something. Me and Mike bounce ideas off each other sometimes, and Mike's working on a book, and I'm going to have him on the show here pretty soon, and because he's in the middle of writing a book, and so I'm trying to get that, and that it'll probably be on ebooks and Kindle and all that other stuff, and Amazon, whatever. It's going to be on all that stuff. So he's a very, very good speaker. He's very articulate. Very smart dude. He has a lot of information, he's done a lot of stuff, and I'm 2 years older than he is. He's a great guy, and he's I say that when I say I love somebody to death, it's a male or something. It's not anything weird. It's just there's a camaraderie between us. He's ex-military. I'm ex-military. We got that in common. He's actually a combat vet, private sector, and that he's done, and he's got a lot of information. He's a really smart dude. Helped me out a lot with some issues that that I'm going through. He's always there to listen, and here's the thing. This is where I get to where I said the depression thing. If you stay, you could feel that way. You could feel down and just like you don't want to do anything, but then you gotta keep telling yourself, you know what? Is this helping me? Is sitting here in a dark room watching, binge watching whatever, or playing a game. I played Madden, NFL football. I play that all the time. Not all the time, but I play it once in a while. Is it helping my situation? Is it bettering my situation? Is it gonna Is it helping me move forward, or is it just keeping me stuck in one spot? How can what can we do to rectify this situation? Well, get off your ass, go outside, and go start doing something. Nothing's going to come to you and drop in your lap. You have to go look for it. You have to go get it. And sometimes it's hard to do. You're just like, okay, well, what do I say? How do I say it? How do I present myself? How do I do this? And it's, what can you do? But you got to do it. You got to get off your ass, get motivated, and we got to motivate ourselves because no one else is going to go, hey, get up, let's do this. Unless you have somebody that's with you that's there. But then again, we pick up on other people's feelings. If they're feeling bad and they don't know what to tell you or say to you, but they got to do what they got to do. It's just like, okay, look, I can't stay here because this is too depressing and I'm not going anywhere in my life. Why am I going to sit here and just help you and be miserable with you? George Strait has a song called "Let's Fall to Pieces Together." Why should we both fall apart? Yes, I do know a little bit of country music, but it's just like you can't. Mike calls it stinking thinking. It's because it's just bad thinking. You could sit there and go, okay, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? How am I gonna do it? And just think and not do anything. You're not gonna go anywhere. You're not gonna do anything unless you get up and go. It's like Gary said, hey, we got some job openings at this job. I could recommend you. I'm like, okay, great. That's cool. He goes, okay, send in your resume. I mean, Gary's not going to do it for me. He's not going to fill out the application for me. I got to fill out the application. He goes, yeah. He goes, fill out the application, turn in your resume, and I'll put in a good word for you. I'm like, okay, cool. All right, thank you, man. I appreciate that. And I got the phone call. Passed the phone call. Got in for an interview. Passed that interview. Got in for a second interview with the district, regional or district, and then regional, and and hopefully it turns out to be good. They're doing backgrounds and everything, and I had to resubmit my resume because I haven't filled a resume out in a long time. And I was just like, okay, so I was generalizing, and I generalized a little bit too much, and they want kind of specifics, and so I had to redo it. So hopefully it's what they want now. But it's all good. All right, so I'm going to shut up for a minute or two, and actually I'm going to shut up for about 3 minutes and 40 seconds, to be exact. Excuse me. And play you some Bravo Delta with a song called Already Gone. Really good tune. These guys are really good. Can't wait to see these guys back on stage again. So here you go. Enjoy it. Bravo Delta, Already Gone on Rev Radio Vegas, Global Enlightenment Radio Network, and C4OC.net. Yes, and that is C4 as in the explosive, OC as in Orange County, .net. There you go.
We write the words upon the page and then forget anything we've learned. 1,000 years of history explains it all. But this page never turns. If we love to live, if we love to fly, and to feel. If the times will change, but these words won't hear. Because we've fallen this way strong as all the mountains and the seas below. Our ego stands so strong. The fear of not achieving happiness in life, it forces all to burn this whole world down and say that we never tried, that we never cared, because we've fallen asleep. This is all just a dream. We've already gone. We've already gone. There is nothing to see. The season's complete. We've already gone. We've already gone away. This is all just a dream. We've already gone. We've already gone, and there is nothing to see. The season's complete. We've already gone. We've already gone. There is nothing to see. The season's complete. We've already gone. We've already gone. There is nothing to see. The season's complete. We've already gone. We've already
Here you go. One more. Void Vader, baby. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, that was some Void Vader with Inside and Bravo Delta with Already Gone. My final song today is going to be Straight Six, Cry All Night, one of my favorite songs that they do. But before I do that, I want to do this right here. And we'll put that on the screen. Come on. Come on. Oh, love it. And then, okay, presenting. All right, there it is. Happy birthday, Dwayne Anthony. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for tuning in. Um, I hope you have a great day, man. Your birthday was, I hope you had a great day. Yesterday was your birthday. Uh, Yesterday was your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of stupid that way. But anyway, here we go. So yeah, there I am. Yeah. I appreciate everything you guys do, and appreciate you tuning in as well. I mean, subscribe to haps.tv. Um, Go to that there, find my page. I know I'm scratching my head. On my page and subscribe, and you can donate. And I'm not saying that I want your money or anything, but you know what I'm talking about. Um, we have a YouTube page, which is Rev Radio Vegas on YouTube, as well as all of our Facebook pages, Captain Steve-O on Rev Radio Vegas page, the group page, as well as Local Uprising page, and what other page we got? The Rev Indie page. If you have new music that you guys want out, want to have out on the on air and broadcasted and put on our stream that we have going 24/7, send that to rev2indie@gmail.com. I will set that up here in a notifier there. Let's see, I'll create a new one. rev2indie@gmail.com. Send that music to that. There. So I'm going to push that. Push that and that. Push those two there. Okay, we'll get those in there as well. So there you go. Donations, welcome, and thanks. Also, rev2indie@gmail.com for new music. Send it to us, and you will get that. We will get that put in rotation and on air. Like I said, a very happy birthday to Dwayne Anthony. And I don't know how old you are, but you know what? You're a year older. You're better. And hey, keep kicking ass, man. All right. So that about does it for my show. I appreciate you guys so very much tuning in. Like I said, I'm going to be starting my Monday morning shows is going to be starting a little bit later, probably about 7 o'clock instead of 6 a.m. I'm going to do that because I think it's just going to be a little bit. It'll be a little bit better for me because when I start working, I want to be able to get on work on time and not to get up so early and do all that other stuff that I got to do. So I want to be able to get up, get dressed, get to where I need to be at on time, and probably do my show from there before I even have to open up. But we'll see. That'll be like after. But before is going to be, I think my hours are going to be 9 to 6. So what I'll do is I'll start about 7, and I'm only going to do an hour show, maybe hour and a half. Give me enough time to get to work, so I can just get up and go. And once I'm established there and I get all my training done, then I'll be able to kind of do I'll have a little bit more freedom to do things. But I want to get this shit down right. I've never done something like this before. I mean, I've done sales before, uh, but I've always been more of a hands-on, uh, bust my ass type job thing. You know, a lot of construction work and painting, and, handyman stuff. Um, so I got a professional paint sprayer. So, if the company wants to hire me to repaint everything, then, I can do that. Let me hire a crew and I'll do that and I'll get it all done. It won't be too bad. So it's just masking everything off and doing the right thing. But anyway, I've enjoyed today's show. Hope you guys have too. If you want to watch the whole show from the beginning, once it's done, you can always click on the link and re-air it. But yeah, this Haps TV app is actually a pretty cool app because it broadcasts on every page I have, all at one time, and because I'm multicasting on 8 platforms right now on 8 different pages. So it's actually really cool. It's got my Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook, and YouTube. So it's been really cool. So I really appreciate you again. A big shout out to Lacey Ferguson. I don't have a picture of her, or I put that up, but again, deepest condolences to Lacey Ferguson and also to Jeff LeBar, and his to Jeff LeBar's family, Sebastian LeBar of Tantric, his son, that survives him, and it's really sad to have him leave this world. We were he's only 2 years older than I am. Really good dude. I got to meet him, talk with him. A lot of knowledge right there, and he was just a really great guy, and a loss. I mean, I could feel sad because I've met him and spent a little bit of time with him. I mean, very little time, but when you spend a little bit of time with somebody, and then they pass, it's just like, man, I wish I could have spent more time with them. But it's, it is what it is, I guess. And like I said, my condolences to to the family, to the LeBar family, and to the Ferguson family as well too, with Lacey Ferguson, great girl, great sound tech. Very nice girl. I mean, she had her issues and stuff, and we've had our issues with each other. But overall, she was my friend. I was her friend. So you guys have a great day. I love you, and keep smiling. Give somebody a head nod or a hello, even if you don't know them. Just how's it going? Even though people say how's it going. Do they really want to know, or are they just being polite? They just want to hear everything's good. Mike always says, still kicking. How's it going, Mike? Still kicking. Talk to you soon, Gary. I'll give you a call in a little bit, bud. All right, man. So you guys take it easy. Keep rocking. Don't forget to check out c4ocradio.net. C4ocradio.net and Global Enlightenment Radio Network.com, and of course RevRadioVegas.com. Check it out. Check out the websites. There's blogs. There's I know over on C4OC they have a lot of videos up. They also have a YouTube channel. Check out their YouTube channel. Subscribe. We have a YouTube channel. Subscribe to that as well. Rev Radio Vegas on YouTube. Subscribe. Let's have some fun. Send us some music. If you want a subject, you want to hear about a subject, you want my opinion on something, you could send me an email at rev2indie@gmail.com. I will get it. And, because there's sometimes I run out of things to talk about. Kind of need your help. Let me know what you guys want to hear, what I should do a blog on, or if I should do a blog on something or do another show. Don't forget to check out the Betty Page Poetry Show. That'll be playing Tuesdays at 8 8 p.m. Check it out. It's about a 2.5 hour show that she has right now. That she's doing albums now. She's doing some poetry with albums and playing full albums. So it's actually really neat. She also has Band of the Week that she's doing. We're gonna do some blogs together on that for Band of the Week. We're gonna start doing more of that and such. So we're working on things to get things to bring you more content, bring you more of the music industry. You know. So again, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. You have a great day, and stuff. So everybody in Puerto Rico and the Global Enlightenment Radio Network, thank you for tuning in and watching and listening. And I hope you guys have a great day. Really do. Live, love, laugh, and of course, gotta have music, baby. Take it easy and you have a great day. So that's there for that, for Global Enlightenment's off air now, and I will end this too. So take care of yourself, and take care of each other too. Be kind. Rewind. It's all just a day. It's another day in paradise. A good day, a day above ground is a good day. So what other metaphor can I use? All right, rock on, baby. See you later.